Okay, the reason I'm making redundant saves is because I don't trust this board. I don't have any access to this board throughout the week, and there's a second group of people that come in here. Anything can be saved on top of these. Anybody could load a scene and modify something and write on top of it or do any type of crazy stuff that you would not expect. So if this is not in your presence 24 hours a day, you save your scenes to USB drive. That's an absolute 100% must do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And so what I'm going to do is make for the stuff I'm going to save to this board, I'm going to make redundant saves. So if you're in a catastrophic situation, you got to come out of it. That's the number one thing you need to know about this board, is how to get out of catastrophic situations. So what we're going to do is we're going to save right here. I'm going to save right there, and then I'm going to hit this button to confirm. So I made a redundant save. This is about the third save that I've done. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it to my USB, because even though I've got multiple redundant saves on this board, I'm also going to save it to USB because I do not trust, if this board's not in my presence 24 hours a day under security lockdown, I cannot trust that if someone has access to this, anything can happen. And that could cause detrimental effects to the show, so I can't take that chance. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to save it to the USB drive. So I'm going to hit Save Settings. There it is right there. And all I have to do is hit Save here. Now it's showing up my what's on my my thing. So I'm going to save it one more time. I think it got it, but I don't think it did. I don't think it went through the proper procedures to have had it saved properly. So I'm going to do it one more time. And I'm going to go down here, only load version 4. That's the other thing that I'm doing. I'm labeling it an instruction. Do not save to this, only load from this. And that ensures that you don't mess up a perfect backstop of excellence in a setup that you've painstakingly went through and spent 3 hours setting up. And highly recommend that. So anyway, the other thing I want to do is to take this USB stick, put it in my laptop, and then verify that it is the scene where all the changes I made are exactly as I'm expecting it, because I have seen some crazy stuff where things do not get saved. And I have no idea how that happens. It's like you think you save it to the USB and you end up saving to the board, or vice versa. Or maybe one of these scene safes get locked out. A lot of stuff can happen. Or maybe you didn't save it at all, and you just didn't get right through the correct procedure or something, and you made a mistake. So the number one thing is to be able to save scenes when you set up and work 6 hours to make something sound amazing, and then you do 6 hours 4 different times over a 4-week period, and you keep reverting back to where you were 30 days before that. It's because your scenes are not being saved properly, and you're trusting that a board that has access by 30 people is going to be treated with awe and respect. That's not always the case. You could have saboteurs, you could have just people making errors, okay? So highly recommend you save it onto a USB stick as a safety backstop, and that you verify it in the editor before you even turn the board off. Highly recommend it.